A high-level coordination team is set to head for the Czech Republic to seek the deportation of fugitive Zaldi Ko.
President Bongbong Marcos himself made the announcement, insisting that Ko will be brought home to face the charges against him.
The chief executive also denied allegations that Ko has not been arrested. Here is mobile journalist Julie Baiza with tonight's big story.
President Marcos himself is certain fugitive ex-lawmaker Zaldi Ko will soon be brought home and will answer for his alleged involvement in the flood control scandal. This is the third time Marcos gave an update on Ko, who is said to have been, quote, arrested in the Czech Republic on travel document-related issues. The president insists Ko is currently detained in a European country and that he has instructed the Department of Foreign Affairs and other agencies to work at bringing him home as soon as possible. A high-level coordination team, he said, will be sent for this mission.
Ang ganitong mga proseso ay may sinusunod na mga legal na hakbang sa pagitan ng mga bansa. Kaya't nangangailangan na sapat na panahon upang maisagawa ng tama. We will bring Zaldi Ko home and we will do so in accordance with the law. He will answer to the Filipino people.
So far, though, there has been no proof of Zaldi Ko in custody in Prague. And in the absence of any visual proof, there are those who continue to cast doubt on the information that Marcos has given. One of whom is former Duterte presidential spokesperson Harry Roque.
Lahat ng sinabi ng Presidente Marcos Jr. aka bangag tungkol kay Zaldi Ko ay fake news. Kumpirmado po, hindi siya naaresto. Kumpirmado po, hindi nakadetena si Zaldi. Kumpirmado po, ligtas si Zaldi Ko.
In his Facebook post, Roque insisted that no Filipino had been arrested in Prague. He claims to have confirmed this through immigration officials in the European city. Surprisingly, the palace has not rebutted Roque's claim. International law expert attorney Ralph Sarmiento says if Ko was indeed arrested for a border immigration issue, his case will likely be under the jurisdiction of the Czech Republic's Justice Department. As such, the Philippine government must act fast to ensure Ko's deportation.
So hindi tayo pwede mag-request ng extradition. Or kung magre-request naman tayo ng extradition, it will be denied, but prerogative din ng Czech Republic na mag-deport ng tao. So it can be subject to a diplomatic negotiation between the two states. I think yung diplomatic negotiation lang talaga, yung pinaka-fastest and most effective na route or remedy na pwedeng i-take ng Philippine government.
Sarmiento says that aside from a red notice from the International Criminal Police Organization, or Interpol, the Philippines may also invoke the United Nations Convention Against Corruption, or UNAC. Both the Philippines and the Czech Republic are members. Under the UNAC, member states are required to assist one another in the capture of persons wanted for corruption cases. Zaldi Ko is currently facing graft and malversation raps. There could be one problem if this intervention is sought against Ko, though.
So kung mag-file sa ng asylum, yun, it will again further complicate the matter. Pero kung makakauna yung diplomatic negotiation, and then fruitful yung diplomatic negotiation na parang hindi pa naka-move forward if ever na magplano siya ng application for asylum.
Whatever Zaldi Ko's status is, government efforts continue to bring him back to the Philippines. The PNP is now also coordinating with their counterparts in Europe. The PNP will be the agency tasked to receive Ko and process him before being turned over to the Sandigan Bayan, the court which issued the warrant of his arrest.
Magiging transparent ang Philippine National Police magmula sa araw na dumating dito sa Pilipinas ang nasabing dating congressman at sa panahon sa kanyang pagdating dito sa Camp Crame, pagpuproseso sa kanyang medical, physical examination at hanggang sa may return yung warrant sa Sandigan Bayan.
Kapatid Mobile Journal Julie Baiza, We're One News.